legendary within Marvel's universe, right? Like, absolutely. The stories of who has adamantium and people trying to get adamantium, and somebody stole my adamantium, right? Like, oh, Valerian Steel, you just dropped it. Yeah, Valerian Steel is a steel from the Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, whole scenario, right? Yeah. You found some adamantium. Where would you find some adamantium at? Like, dude, you better hang on to that adamantium and don't let anyone else know that you got some adamantium, dude. I'm telling you, there's people out there who are looking for adamantium and vibranium right now. So adamantium to me is up there, right? It's one of the most well-known types of like metals that's out there, right? It's extremely durable. It's resistant to like destruction. It's permanent, right? This is what it is. It's extraordinarily resistant. Once it's formed, it's basically impossible to damage it, right? So this is what, Captain America's like. Let me pull up. Like, who else has adamantium, right? There's a lot of people, like Ultron's adamantium. Okay, who has adamantium? I know Ultron's made out of adamantium. Cap Shield uses some adamantium. Wolverine's claws are adamantium. Who else? Who's all the wielders of adamantium? I think like the Silver Samurai also had adamantium. Like, adamantium's been out there, man. It's difficult to make and it's really costly. Like, obviously we know about Wolverine. I don't know what Magneto did with his bones after he ripped them out. I didn't see that episode. Ultron is one of the most dangerous users of adamantium anywhere, of course, because it's Ultron. So he makes his most powerful bodies are made out of adamantium. He doesn't use it for all the bodies because he'll just swap. But this gives him incredible durability. He's nearly impossible to permanently destroy, and it's all honestly the second most iconic use of adamantium. He's all gleamed up, man. He's bad. Then, of course, Lady Deathstrike, a major Wolverine rival, also has massive amounts of adamantium in her whole thing. Then Laura Kinney, who has adamantium claws. Now, I'm assuming that this is I don't know if they experimented on her or if she was born with it. And then Decken, Wolverine's son, has adamantium claws and his healing factor. So the Weapon X Factor family gets a lot of it, right? Sometimes you see Sabretooth, sometimes Bullseye has like a lot of the Weapon X guys get it, right? And then you get like Cyber, another Wolverine opponent. They love to give him, a taste of his own stuff all the time, just repeatedly. Omega Red, right, also had adamantium. Well, it wasn't adamantium. It wasn't pure. It was like a carbo adamantium and some other metals. It's still pretty badass, right? Omega Red. Then, of course, Captain America's shield is like a blend of like proto adamantium. So it's like a vibranium alloy, which is why it does other things. Bullseye had adamantium reinforced like aspects of his suit. Taskmaster would occasionally have adamantium weapons. Deadpool used some adamantium sword. So it's been a lot out there. Villains who stole adamantium. Doctor Doom. Everybody be stealing adamantium. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hydra, AIM, The Hand, Weapon Plus, various other governments around the world always going after adamantium. It's power, right? This is like that. Produce on a mass scale and produce something that, like, weapon wise, you can just take over big sections of the planet. So that's how important, right, adamantium is. Like, this grew up as like my sacred metal, man. That was the thing I always wanted, was adamantium, right? Everybody wants to get. I've never seen any Valerian armor. I've only seen Valerian swords and I think a couple of knives. So I don't know. So I've never seen a Valerian steel set of armor, right? Just the swords. But that's a great question. That's the kind of questions that we should be asking about this metal. So on a large scale, like Valerian steel